post nanoplasty. Welcome to SOS Flora. I'm very happy to talk to you today. Today we're going to talk about bleach post nanoplasty, and if you are a hairdresser interested to understand how to achieve the OMG effect straight in the first application, you are on the right place. My name is MJ. I'm a nanoplasty specialist, and I'm here now to explain to you about bleach post nanoplasty. So if you are here to gather more information about nanoplasty, you are on the right spot. My voice has not returned 100% yet, and I'm gonna do my best to teach you today. Yesterday I was doing a training over a Zoom call to a group, to a franchise, and one of the girls, she asked me this following question. Someone came to me and she has done nanoplasty, and I've tried to bleach her hair post 6 months, and then the hair just didn't lift. It wasn't lifting at all. So I felt that that I couldn't bleach her hair. I left it on for the time and the hair didn't lift. So what you think could have happened? So I was thinking, and I said, are you sure that was nanoplasty by Flora? She was like, she said that was nanoplasty. And then I say, okay, so what I'm here to explain to you, I think it's important for you that are working with nanoplasty by Flora understand how the hair behaves after nanoplasty. So when you have a situation like that, you will know exactly what is nanoplasty by Flora and what is not nanoplasty by Flora, because we need to first understand what happened to the hair fiber. Once we understand what happened to the hair fiber, then we're going to be able to understand also what doesn't happen to the hair fiber. Then you're going to make a call easier. So let's talk about nanoplasty by Flora. When you bleach a hair after Flora, after nanoplasty by Flora, the integrity of the fiber, it's exactly on the right spot. And what I mean by that, when I say integrity of the fiber, I'm not saying that, in other products the fiber just get all damaged. It's not that, but I will show you what I mean. If you get one strand from your hair, I will try to get one from mine here. Okay. If you get, can you see the strand? I think here you can see better. See? If you feel the strand, here's the top. Can you see the bulb? This little dot here. Okay. So if you go along with the fiber, up and down, you will feel less resistance. But if you go upside down and you pass your finger like this, you're gonna feel a little resistance. And this is normal. It's just how the cuticles behave. The cuticles, oops. Now I'm on the right side. This is the top. See the bulb? And the end of the hair. The cuticles open down. And that's why when you pass the finger from the top to the bottom, it's soft. And when you go upside down, you have a little bit of resistance. See? This resistance is the cuticles. And the hair is supposed to be like this. Because when you have zero resistance, it means the hair is coated. When the hair is coated, it's not the hair that you see. It's not the fiber that you are seeing. You are seeing something, not the actual fiber. So when the hair has no resistance whatsoever, upside down feels the same. Here and here, it feels absolutely the same. I will show you guys soon in a microscope what I mean, because through your eyes, it's very hard to see. On your fingers, you feel the resistance a little bit. On your thumb, you feel the resistance a little bit more. And it was so funny because I was doing a demonstration once, and then this guy, as soon as I finished, he took a strand from the client and he put it in his mouth. I'm gonna put mine on my mouth, but it's my hair. Okay, it's my own hair. I know that it's a bit like ew, but it's my own hair. So he did like this. And I say, why did you do that? He say, on your thumb, on your tongue. Thumb is this. Oh my God, English barrier. You feel the resistance of the cuticles a little bit more. And I was like, that's interesting. And it actually does. You feel one side it's smooth, the other side it's a bit you have this little resistance getting back. So he showed me this way of analysis, and it's a really efficient way, to be honest. On your finger you can feel 1%, but on your tongue you can feel a little bit more. Especially on your lips, you can see the resistance. Okay, so why I'm saying that, why I'm going back to this resistance, you know, I'm going back to this because this is what means by the color just didn't lift. The color didn't lift. Why it didn't lift? Because the hair was coated. And if the hair is coated, there will be no lift, or the lift will be difficult. Because first, you will need to remove whatever is coating the hair. Then you're going to be able to get the bleach to penetrate the cortex and remove the color from the melanin that is inside of the cortex. I think I got something in my lips, but it's not hurting anyway. Why I'm saying that? Because on that call with that lady, I said to her, I don't think it was Nanoplasty by Flora Active, because we don't get this result on the hair. The hair doesn't get coated. And if the hair doesn't get coated, it means that you will not have this resistance to bleach the hair. And why I'm saying that to you again, a lot of people ask me, MJ, can I bleach the hair after the Nanoplasty? If you have done Nanoplasty by Flora Active, there will be no problem for you to bleach the hair after. Obviously that the hair was extremely damaged. You had to do the Nanoplasty plus the pre-treatment because the hair was extremely elastic. And then they come back 2 weeks after for you to do the bleach. You will need to do the pre-treatment again because the hair needs more nutrients. The hair needs to be more strong to receive the bleach. But it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And it's not because of that reason that the hair will get coated. Another thing is, I've seen people doing the Nanoplasty on the day and trying to color the hair on the same day without washing the hair. So if you try to bleach the hair, to color the hair on the same day without washing the hair first, you will definitely find some resistance because the straightener makes the cuticles go down and eliminate a little bit of this naturality, this resistance that it's natural on the strand. So that's why it's so important for you to wash the hair first, then you color the hair on the same day. Obviously that I'm talking about bleach. So bleach, we don't recommend you to do on the same day. We recommend you to do the Nanoplasty first, or the bleach 2 weeks after, or the bleach today and Nanoplasty 2 weeks after. Just because in 2 weeks the hair will have enough time to recover by the heat and by the bleach. Obviously, if you use good products, because if you do the bleach today and then your hair is extremely elastic, your hair is falling apart, and you come 2 weeks after to do the Nanoplasty, they will have to do a pre-treatment on you. You need to pay extra for the pre-treatment because your hair is just not in the right condition. Or you've done the Nanoplasty today and your hair is sensitive because of the heat. Your hair wasn't really good before. They done the Nanoplasty today. The hair is still a bit sensitive because of the excess of the heat that we need to use. And then you come 2 weeks later to do the bleach without any care, without buying the proper home care, without buying the mask, without buying the oils, without buying anything, was using Pantene at home. So obviously when they do the bleach on you, they will have to do a pre-treatment on you. So why I'm saying all that, I want you to be able to identify, because it's not everyone that calls their solutions nanoplasty today. They have really a nanotechnology. A nanotechnology, it's not an exclusivity for Flora Active alone in the whole world. Many on the medical world, nanotechnology, it's already something used for years. So I know that there is some products that are nanotechnology, especially oils. There is a lot of good technology in oils, but you need to be very careful when someone come to you saying, I've done nanoplasty, and then you go and straight away you bleach their hair. If they haven't done nanoplasty by Flora Active, I would be very cautious, because, as I say, I don't know how this strand is. I don't know if this strand is coated. I don't know if this strand is really weak underneath of the coat. I don't know. So when she said to me, she's done nanoplasty, what can I do now? And I'm fixing someone else's problems, you know, someone else's mistakes, because I don't know which product they used. So for you that are here today watching this live, and someone come to your salon saying, I want to do nanoplasty, I want to do bleach, and I done nanoplasty on my hair, do a test strand. Pass the bleach on a test strand. Unfortunately, MJ, it's too much time, blah, blah, blah. You don't know. Unfortunately, you don't know. You don't know if they are telling you that they use nanoplasty by Flora Active. You don't know if they used a brand that it's keratin and it's calling nanoplasty because it's just in a trend, in a hype. You don't know. So that's why it's important for you to do this analysis. But what I want to say here is, nanoplasty doesn't coat the hair. So if it doesn't coat the hair, there is no resistance to the bleach penetrate the hair. There is nothing covering. So much that you can put extensions on the same day, because you still have the resistance on the strand. What makes the extensions stay on the hair is the resistance of the cuticles. So the cuticles have a natural resistance that I just showed you on my tongue, you know, on my finger. This resistance is what holds the glue of the extension. So you can do extensions straight away on top of the nanoplasty, because nanoplasty doesn't coat the hair, doesn't make the hair one single thing. So on the outside, your hair is natural to receive, to maintain, to hold, to penetrate. It's still natural. The inside is what happening, the transformation. So I think that's why you need to be clear about bleach. So can do bleach? Yes, you can. Obviously, they're as professional, and that's the reason why I only sell to professionals. Because when someone comes back for bleach, for example, you need to analyze the hair fiber. It doesn't matter what they've done. If they've done nanoplasty by Flora Active, if they've done nanoplasty by someone else, you still need to analyze the fiber. And then once you do the analysis, you will definitely know if they've done nanoplasty by Flora Active or nanoplasty by whatever. You will know, because the bleach will respond differently to the hair. Slowly, the market is being educated in regards to the nanoplasty, because it's a complex solution that has a lot of little particularities. But because the outcome is a straightening, is a smoothing, a lot of people put everything in the same bucket. But then when you have those things, or the hair becoming extremely dry, then you start seeing, oh, but this doesn't do this, this one doesn't do that. So you start creating those differentiations, understand? Oh, my voice is not, it's fading. Along of the live, my voice is kind of reducing and fading. But it was a really good example, because a lot of people feel very scared of bleaching the hair after the nanoplasty. And I've seen some very scary videos online of the hair falling apart, the hair getting melted and blah, blah, blah. I can guarantee to you, there is no way of a hair that it's not coated by anything, create this reaction. The hair creates this melting reaction because the hair underneath is extremely weak by being coated for so long. And MJ is just keratin that creates the coat? No. If you pass a straightener every day on your hair, you create similar feeling. The hair is getting coated by that heat, and the hair is always sealed. The hair is never free to receive anything, and it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker underneath. So when you do the bleach, obviously the hair will not resist. That's why the nanoplasty specialist, they know that there is a pre-treatment that it's ideal for blonde when they have any sort of problems on blondes, you know. So I think by this live, you are very clear now that we can bleach the hair if the nanoplasty by Flora Active is done on the hair previously. So nanoplasty by Flora Active doesn't coat the fiber. Not coating the fiber, there is no resistance on the fiber to receive the color, especially if you left a break of 2 weeks. 2 weeks is enough time for the hair to receive all the, you know, the nutrients back. Another important point, she told me that after 6 months, she came back to do the bleach, and that's where the problem happened. You know that formaldehyde only starts giving issues to the hair after 6 months. Did you know that? So formaldehyde doesn't show you the true colors on the first, second, third week. Actually, it feels better to bleach your hair after formaldehyde than actually a acidic base straightening or smoothing. You have this illusion that when you have formaldehyde products, the hair behaves better. But actually, what you see when you have a formaldehyde product on the hair is just a plastic. You're seeing a plastic. So the hair is no longer there in that way. What you see on the outside is a plastic. And that's why after 6 months is the peak of damage on that hair. And that's where you see the real problems. But if you are a hairdresser, you're gonna see the problems in the very short future, where you're gonna start having problems on your throat, on your lungs, because formaldehyde is proven to be a toxic component. So I don't really know why some brands are still insisting in using formaldehyde, which is like a ingredient that it's already forbidden, prohibited. It's an ingredient that it shouldn't be used. It's not legal. But I know that there is some brands that are still relying on that, because definitely in straightening wise, they still think that products that contain formaldehyde has the potential to straighten more. So much that on the training yesterday, this lady was saying, oh, I didn't know that I could have really straight result with the nanoplasty. I thought the nanoplasty was more like a smoothing result. It wasn't really a straightening result. And then I said, you just didn't explore enough. You didn't learn how to do the full potential, because nanoplasty is very versatile. You can have the full straightening result. You can have just the frizz reduction. You can even have, you know, after the nanoplasty, a just enhancing of the curls. Anwar is saying, what is the aftercare after getting nanoplasty? Do you know that I've done a live last week only about aftercare? It was all about aftercare, but I'm going to repeat very quickly for you here. The first aftercare is you need to sell to your clients something that is suitable for nanoplasty and that it's not sulfate free. I know that a lot of people repeat that by heart. Sulfate free, but nanoplasty doesn't require sulfate free products after. It requires you to sell them good products. We have a whole range of premium products and also urban products. What do you mean by that? One, it's expensive, not really expensive. One, it's average price. The other one, it's supermarket price. So then your client has no excuse to say, too expensive, I'm going to buy something on Chemist. They're going to pay exactly the same price. So that's the first one. Second, if the hair is knotty or very fine, obviously the nanoplasty will be amazing, but will not fix that forever. They need to have a continued treatment. Moringa oil is an amazing best friend to unknot and make that hair that it's knotty becoming unknotty, you know, untangled. It's amazing. Then you need to sell them a good mask for them to use at least once a month. So this is the perfect aftercare scenario. I know that a lot of people say, I don't know if I want to take all that but definitely I would sell them at least the home care shampoo and conditioner. It's a must to offer them something good. Otherwise, this will come back on your own work. They will say, oh, I've done the nanoplasty with her and my hair feels a bit frizzy. Sometimes the frizz is not really from the nanoplasty. It's actually they're not using anything proper for the hair. Or sometimes they have a really oily hair. They use products for oily hair at home. And then they do the nanoplasty, the hair doesn't get oily anymore, and they continue using those products. Probably they will have a dehydrated hair. Or the hair is really dehydrated. They use things that are really, really hydrating at home. Then they do the nanoplasty. Then they continue using products to dehydrated hair. They're going to have an oily hair and they will associate that to the nanoplasty, which has nothing to do with the nanoplasty treatment. Understand? So the home care, I've done the whole live about that last week. On Monday, actually. You can watch the whole thing. But today, I want to tell you the difference between having Nanoplasty by Flora Active and bleach after, and having Nanoplasty random and have bleach after. The outcome is completely different. So every time your client come to you and say, I've done Nanoplasty, you need to ask them, which brand? Oh, I don't know. Go to the Instagram of the professional and see if they show the brand. And ask them, or even if you have any questions, ask us, do you supply to this client? Because we know who, for the people that we supply. We don't have distributors all around distributing our products, so we know exactly who buy from us. You know, it makes the hair oily afterwards. It's not supposed to make the hair oily. If you are using sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner, if you are using sulfate-free shampoo, you are probably having the feeling that the hair is heavier, because you're not supposed to be using sulfate-free all the time when you have nanoplasty done. So, as I say, I explain everything on the last live. I don't want to make this live here all about the aftercare, because otherwise people that comes here to watch about bleach, they're going to be like, oh, she's talking about aftercare again. But I can talk to you also inbox after this live, I know RV, and I can explain to you also. So, ask us if you feel scared of, she's done nanoplasty with this person, I don't know if they buy from you. Because you know what happened? There was a lady before. She was saying to everyone, I use Nanoplasty by Flora Active, I use Nanoplasty by Flora Active. And then someone had an issue having the hair done with her. And the client came to me and say, oh, I've done my hair with this person. And then I feel that my hair is over dry at the ends. What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. I've checked. The last bottle she bought was 2 years ago. There was no chance that was Nanoplasty by Flora Active, because she was posting almost every week that she was having nanoplasty in her salon. How come? How a bottle will last her 2 weeks, 2 years using every week? No way. So I say to her, she's not using Nanoplasty by Flora Active, and end up there wasn't. So that's what I want you guys to be very careful next time you do bleach and the client claims that she done nanoplasty. So ask where, ask with who, and confirm with us if you want. Okay, some clients obviously they keep privacy about our products. They really ask us to not tell that they use our products, because there is competitors that are very unfair. They message and they're like, oh, this person is using, and they just start like competition on prices. We're not on this shit. Sorry, we're not a company that likes this kind of things. So we help the hairdresser, we help ethics on business. This is my family, so it has ethics, you know. I hope you guys liked this live today and understood about bleach after the nanoplasty. And if you guys have any other question, please send us a message. Sorry for my voice. I'm still trying to, you know, return to my voice and my routine, talking all day. Like bleach, do you need to wait 2 weeks after the nanoplasty for the tint? You don't need to wait 2 weeks. You can do it straight away after the color. After the nanoplasty. But the bleach, any sort of bleach, you need to wait 2 weeks. So then you can give to the hair a rest between the heat and the bleach. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. If you have another question, message me. Have a great day. Bye, guys.